Another project, you guys. We are going to plant elephant ears in the front of the property. So right now we're just lining it, getting it into a straight line, marking it every how many feet? Every 3?
About 5.
5 feet?
Yep.
Every 5 feet we're marking a spot. We're gonna dig a hole and then put the elephant ear down. Since my elephant ears have the elephant ear plants have multiplied, we are going to try to do two edges on both sides of the property. Alright, so we're going to start with the first hole right here. This is going to just bring the tractor down, put the auger down. We're going to auger and then go all the way forward and see how many plants we can plant. Alright, you guys, I think this is a total of 33 holes that we dug up. So the line looks pretty even right here. This is where we're going to plant the elephant ear plants all along the hedge, and hopefully they will grow and be as productive as they are in the main garden. I think this would be a great hedge for them. So the sun is going down. We got the hard part done. Tomorrow I just have to dig up the other ones and divide them, and then we're going to go plop them over here. So I've got to make sure I have 33 new elephant ears to plant in the garden. Hey guys, today is the big day. We are cutting back the elephant ears, and we are going to create hopefully a bigger and better hedge for the elephant ear. You can see over here we planted, there was a previous video that I did that we had one clump of about 8 plants that we basically divide up the little, I don't know, you call them root balls, rhizomes, or whatever they're growing at the base of it. So I cut it back, dug it up, and then we split them up and planted them along this hedge. And you can see they love their area so much that they've sent up new pups. I guess that's what you would call it, because there's like new plants within its own plant. So I'm just going to call them pups to make them easier. So all along here you can see, and it's really weird because it goes from shortest all the way to the tallest plant. So somewhere along here it's getting more nutrients. I think it's because it's got less of the bigger trees. Over here there's more trees, so it might be sucking up more nutrients. So that might be why it's smaller, but you can see along here there's really not too many trees growing. So they seem to be doing a lot better. We are going to cut them back, dig them up, and then re-put them in the front area where the hubby created me, I want to say 33 holes that I'm going to put all of these elephant ear in. So hopefully the front, what we're going to do is we're going to start on one side and plant a whole bunch of elephant ears so that it looks like this when you're driving down the front of the driveway. Minus the angel trumpet right there. But it's going to look hopefully like this. Now the area isn't amended as much as the garden is. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to grow and flourish like they are in the garden. But hopefully given time, I'm going to amend at least the hole. But the area around it is just your typical red clay. So we'll see how well they do, and if they don't thrive, then of course we'll have to reconsider that area and put in another hedge that would thrive better than what the elephant ear is. But you can see this area over here, they're kind of taking up space and real estate, and my garden is designated for all things beautiful flowers. I love flowers, so I want more flowers as opposed to more leafy plants. So I guess the elephant ears, they don't really flower. They're just the statue and the amazing structure that they bring into the garden. But I love flowers. So we're going to go in, cut back. Look how big these guys are. We're going to go in, cut them all back, and then dig them up, and then divide them, and then retransplant them. All right, first I thought I'll stand next to it so that you can get the size difference, I guess, between me and my elephant ear. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Like it covers. Look at this elephant ear. So that's the size of the elephant ear to its full potential. Isn't that amazing? Okay, we're just going to go in and start chopping and see. I hate to do it. They're still in the prime, and you can see there is a new leaf right here in the back. This is a new leaf that's coming out. But that's okay. It's fall time. We're going to get... And then this is the new baby ear. And you got this big ear. And then eventually it will open up and grow. One big plant down, several more to go. You can see they're very spongy and watery. Like, look at all that juice. So they definitely are a plant that's more watery than anything else. And they do require a little bit more water. So maybe that's why they were thriving so much in my zone 8A. And, see, this is what I was trying to prevent. When you cut down those big leaves, don't have it fall on other plants because it'll damage other plants. Oh, guess I'll have to use this to root. All right, not to get sidetracked. So I think we're going to try to dig this up and see how easy or hard it is. If it's really hard, I might have to wait for the hubby to come home to assist me because... that's one big trunk. It's almost bigger than a tree. So If we can't get that one up, we may downgrade to a smaller one that is more manageable for my size. So we might do one or two of these ones, which their size is a little bit more manageable than these guys up here. All right, now we're gonna come in and try to dig it up. Okay, I laughed because the ground is so hard where it's growing that I can't even get the shovel in. Okay, I can't do it. All my body weight and I barely even move the plant. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and we're gonna cut them all down, and then we're gonna wait for the hubby to come back home to help me. this big elephant plant. I'm going to topple it over. The Midnight Marvel hardy hibiscus is right behind it. But you can see it is now not flushing out with any more bloom. So I'm going to cut it back as well. So this guy can just fall over. But look at the base of the chunk. I'm going to push it over. I don't think it will even go over. Almost reminds me of like a bamboo shoot. It's mushy. Well, the top layer where you cut is kind of mushy. But it's still hard and dense. See all that water? That's kind of cool. So, yeah. Let me put this back and finish up the project. Look at the base of this thing. Isn't that crazy? Ooh. Better spot for my glasses. It keeps falling off of my face. Really do a comparison to see which elephant ear is the biggest. Look. You guys, elephant ear prune back. That was kind of tough, but I am super glad for this saw to make it a little bit easier. Now we're just going to clean up and then we'll start digging. I'm thinking maybe this one was the smallest one. Okay, we're going to try to dig this one up by ourselves. And then if not, we gotta wait for the hubby to come. Look at that. Okay. Whew, another one. Okay. I think I've exhausted all my energy and I need some more coffee. Woo! All right, another one. There we go. Whew. Two more. We've got this. This is a puppy one. Oh. So here's a baby puppy. And then somehow I have this one, and I think this might have been the original mother plant. You can see she has no growth in the upper part, because this is probably where I cut back from last year. And then she sent out all those new pups. So the roots still look healthy, so I'm going to still plant it. Can you guys see that? Sorry. So I'm still going to plant it, but I think this is the original mother plant, which has no, like I said, top growth. All right. And last but not least, this one is very big. And look, I think there's a new pup coming out. You guys see that? It's either going to be a new pup or a new leaf that will turn into a pup. Here's one on this side too. So if I plant this in, next year these growth will come and turn into new plants. And there's actually, if I break it apart, I think here's a pup right here too. I think there's two plants over here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna need some kind of leverage, so I gotta be on the ground for this. And the way I can tell that there's two plants in here, see how this one is kind of divided? And this has a root ball here. And then this one, of course, is its own root ball. So I'm going to try to split it. That way I'll have two more plants from it. All right, so there we go. Got one plant here and one here. Gotta pop them and divide them. I think I'm gonna go take a break now because I'm sweating like crazy and it's only 70 degrees and a little bit messy. And you playing in the dirt, of course. Gonna go clean up, get some water, coffee. I don't know what I touch, but my hand is starting to itch and burn, which is why you should wear gloves, but I like getting into the dirt. But that's the hazard. So it could be the sap from the plants, we'll see. We'll wash our hands and see. So far I have 40 rhizomes or pups or whatever you call them, or whatever you want to call them. But I think their proper name is rhizomes. I have 40 of them in here, ready to go. Most of them turned out quite well. There's a couple small ones, kind of like this one here. But you can see it has enough root ball that it will be okay to just put it into the ground and let it do its thing. And then of course I've got big mother size ones in here. So far there's 40 in there, and I've got a couple more into the ground. We dug the frontage area. There's 33 holes, I think, on one side. So I think I might have enough once we count all of this on the ground. This one I tried to divide and I was successful in getting 3 of them, but this root ball is so massive. I'm going to need the husband to help me to brace to try to tear it apart. You see, it has a little bit of a give, but I just don't have enough strength to pull it apart. So the hubby's going to have to help me on that one. This one came off of it, surprisingly. It was massive, but I had other ones that are even bigger. And then, let me see, which one? So, this one, check this one out. This one is like super ginormous. Look at that one. It's bigger than my thigh. Here's my thigh. I don't know if you can see that. And then this is the trunk of this one. I'm thinking I might be able to divide it up in 2, because see how there's this old, probably the mother plant where all the new suckers came from. There's a little sucker right here. I'm thinking I can split it up, because if you can see, oh, I forgot my glove. I've been wearing glove. I took some Benadryl. For some reason, my hand started itching really bad. And then now I forgot them again. But you can see right here, you can almost split them. So, sorry, I'm trying to hold it upright while I do this camera. So, here's what it looks like. I think I can split this part to create another one, because look at this. This is another rhizome here. So I can split it in half and then have this one and that one. And then this root ball was at the base. You can see it's sending up a new shoot here and one over here. So this is a viable rhizome or bulb. And then we have this one that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in here plus whatever might be underneath that is lurking. So there's 40, that's 8, so that's 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. I might have 63, so if I did 30 holes on one side, I'm going to be able to mirror it on the other side, do another 30 hole, and just plant everything in. Get them situated. We are supposed to drop down into the 40s in the next week or so, but freezing temperature is not estimated to be approximately until end of October. So I have a little bit of time getting them situated in before the freeze come. Elephant ear, they die all the way back at Garden Zone 8A. They are, if you looked at the video earlier, they are mainly water-based plants. So when the freeze come, literally the whole stem will freeze and die all the way back down. But they, of course, come back every year for us, which is amazing that they can do that and grow to be as big as they do. So, let's see. So the 2 projects, of course, we're going to wrap it up, and then the hubby is going to help me take everything down to the front, and then we'll start planting them. But he's going to have to help me get this up, and then while I divide the smaller over here, he can do the bigger ones over there. Since the dirt's a little bit wet, we might have to chop in the clean. Don't step on my plant.
Get it?
Oh, there's a frog.
Huh? Oh, the green frog. Ah, shit! My leg. Dropping her up.
I have no muscle, babe. I'm sorry. Okay, so just hold it like that and let me try to shake off some of the dirt. I couldn't find my cutter thingy. Gotta get in there and ruffle up some feathers. I'm not sure
sure what.
Okay. See if you can break this one off from that one.
This one?
Yep. So you got- yeah, there you go. Good, good. Oh. Okay, good job. There, let me get some of it. Yeah. This is what I had to do with all of them. Okay.
Alright, just cut through right here. Because it's loose.
It's really not cut through. Just move the dirt because the things are all intertwined. Okay, pull it. Finally, there you go. See, the roots are intertwined.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ugh.
It's your baby.
Here. It's a baby.
Oh, look like this. Good baby. Elephant baby.
Oh, that one's a big one. Alright, so that's basically all we have to do is that, but it might just be easy to chop it. Wait, wait. Gotta give it a haircut. That will have to loosen it. Sit on this part. Okay, wait. Yeah, the small. For the small. It's just the roots get all tangled up. Gotta take some roots with you.
This one might not have too much roots.
It'll still survive. There you go. Oh,
No.
one does. Oh, that one was good. Oh, sort of. Got roots. Here, I'll hold this one.
I feel like a dentist. Elephant dentist.
That one came off. Good job. Wow, that one's monstrous too. You gotta just shake out the tentacles.
Oh, you can go from the side.
Okay, you pick. Which side do you want?
I'm gonna lose my hat.
Can we pull that one? Oh, I can't pull it. I have no energy left from yesterday. Okay. Pop that one up. 1, 2, 3, pop.
Oh.
Oh, I popped this one up.
This one you can almost...
Now you split those two up and then I can actually use the whole base as another plant. Actually, each of these rhizomes, if I can chop them up, will create more cups. You might have to just chop them. Pull that one up. Just buff it up. Good job. Okay, so last part. The whole
Just
thing.
cut that in four.
Yeah, you can cut it in four, just wherever the eye is. Watch for it. So like, here's one here. Oh, are you okay? There's one here, and then. Okay, that's one. And then, wait, hang on. Let me get the tentacles out.
I think you're on it. Like,
Yeah, hang on. Actually, that one is the one big one, babe. Hang on. Here, from there.
Yeah, but if I cut it like right here.
No, see right here? There's a knuckle right here. And one right there, so. Just. Okay, right here. Yeah. Separate it. Ooh, that one actually had 3 in it.
It may grow, it may not. Oh, well, just grow it like that.
This one will actually grow. That one's viable. But yeah. And then see, this one, there's one here, and one here, but
No.
we can just leave it like that. I don't think we'll need any more.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cut it straight this way.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, and then that one we plant the solo.
Okay. Zosilla. Okay.
Right.
All right, you guys. I wheelbarrowed the elephant ear down here. I wish they can walk on their own, but they got a little bit of a joyride in the wheelbarrow. There's at least 40 of them in here, and we dug about 33 holes. So I kind of backfilled them a little bit because we dug them really deep just to make sure that there's good drainage since we have the red clay soil. And then I backfilled. Now I'm going to go in and use biotone starter, put it in the ground, and then the hubby's bringing down some soil that we can just backfill it and then just tap it in and tuck it in for the winter time. Alright, so what I think will make it easier is if I place each of them next to the hole, and then I'll come by, put in the biotone starter, and the hubby's coming down with the tractor of soil, and we'll put it in. All right, everybody. I think I planted 33 elephant ears all along the front of the property. The dogs are laying over here because I put biotone down, and you know, dogs and biotone, they go crazy for it. So hopefully they don't dig up any of my plants to get to the biotone, but we'll see. So there's 33, starting with this one. It's 1, 2, she's laying right on 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This one I might need to cover a little bit more. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 down. 33 more to go on the other side, but I think we're going to call it a night because it is after 6, I believe, so the sun's going to go down pretty quickly. But if they perform as well as they do in the garden, this is going to be a beautiful hedge over here. So we'll see how they do, and we'll finish up the other side in a different video. All right, you guys, we are finally done with the other side, planting the hedge of elephant ear. These ones are a little bit more massive. You can see, look at how big these guys are. These bad boys. These elephant ear, hopefully they'll take and they'll root in very well. The soil is not as good as, of course, the one up in the green in the garden. I didn't really amend these. I just used the same native red clay. I think if I did amend it, it would be a lot nicer. Now, I did put in biotone starter, so it's going to give everybody a healthy dose and a boost. But you can see I went in and I cut all the actual foliage down to the base, and then just planting these stumps in. Once the frosts come, of course, everything's going to turn to mush and then kind of die all the way back to the ground, and then they'll come right back up. We did plan on planting 33 on this side as well, but the ground was so hard in a couple spots. I think right there, I think there's 4 holes over there that we, for some reason, the auger didn't want to go through. And I don't know if maybe the state, when they came in to create this road with the drainage over here, they did something to the ground or compacted in really hard, but we couldn't, for some reason, dig any of the holes over there. So there's like 4 spots over there that does not have elephant ear, but after that, it extends all the way to the very end of the road where that light pole is. So this hedge here goes all the way to here, and we ended it the same as the other side. Eventually, of course, we'll remove all of this and create a huge big front floral bed. And then on the other side is the other 33 that we put down, kind of at the same length apart on the other side over here. So these guys have been in the ground for at least a good 4 more days, I believe, than those ones. Those ones just got in. These ones have been in the ground. I'm praying for rain. We are in dire need of rain. But you can see these ones I cut down a little bit deeper so they don't stick up in the ground as much. But this is what planting 66 baby elephant bulbs look like for now. And then hopefully they'll root in through the winter, springtime. They'll come alive and give us a fantastic show this coming, 2026? I cannot believe it's 2026. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.